G'day folks, and welcome back to the channel for part number 23 of my Acid Retaliation Sentinel playthrough. This skeleton decided he wanted to get in on the action. I'm out here at the back end of the Broken Hills just to talk to Calderos. I want the quest gone, so let's go ahead and do that. It's been far too long just sitting there. I'm not going to take his extra quest, I'm not going to go into the Steps of Torment, but getting rid of that quest was the point of coming here. The next thing I want to do is talk to Amala Torven here. Pretty much same reason, honestly, just get rid of the quests. And then we can go back up here to Coven's Refuge. Now, last episode, we pretty much ran through all of Gloomworld and finished off Act 4. And this episode, we are going to continue with the Ashes of Malmouth campaign. And we're going to get towards the city. Might even get there, we'll see how we go for time. But we can dash through a lot of this stuff. Let's just... Yep, we've got the green boys out. We've got the Dreeg blood going. And we do need, indeed, to collect some more basilisk venom. So I'm going to be killing a lot of the yellow basilisks. There we go. No longer need to kill basilisks. So that's very, very nice. Also, at this point, I do have Nemesis with the beast. So I do need to keep a rough eye out for Kubac. But honestly, I'm not too worried about him. I'm a little worried. This is ultimate. But he died pretty easily on normal, and I kind of think I could take him on ultimate. I guess we'll find out if it ever happens, but I'm kind of halfway expecting not to see him. I'm not going into the Ancient Grove, and he has about a 50-50 chance of being in the Ancient Grove or not in the Ancient Grove, and there's a lot of places that are included in not the Ancient Grove, so I should be able to, I should be pretty unlikely to find him. Alright, let's grab this hidden loot in the walls here, and we are here to kill Janaxia. Now, Janaxia is not particularly dangerous, but does do Aether damage, I think. So actually, I shouldn't say not too dangerous. Did get the Curse of Frailty online, I believe, in last episode. So, there she goes. That's that done. This is my group on the floor. I have become what I swore to destroy. There's Revered with the Coven. Alright, before we go anywhere else, let's go look at the augments from the Coven. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to use most of them, because they are likely to be level 80, or level 90, sorry. And yep, level 90 for these ones, which is unfortunate. What have we got? Elemental, Pierce and Chaos, and some Bleeding. This would actually be quite useful. What do we got in terms of the honored ones? Sorry, these are all rings, amulets, and usually weapons as well. So don't really have a huge amount of resistances on these, and these I think are all weapons past a certain point. Bleeding resistance is not bad. What am I using? I think it's all elemental, isn't it? Yeah, I really need the elemental. Okay, that's fine. So, unfortunately, we've hit Revered, and it just kind of doesn't matter. What else we got? In terms of factions, Barrowholm's going to hit Honored, so we'll have some jewelry augments we can use. The various cults, we will probably not see Revered with them until the game's pretty much over. Devil's Crossing I don't think has anything too amazing. And then all this stuff will be coming... I think Black Legion we should get Revered either this episode or next episode, and same with the Mammoth Resistance. We'll probably get quite high once we get into the city itself. So let's go and get into the city. Now, we've got a lot of quests to do in the swamp before we get to the city. And I am going to side with Barrowholm again. They definitely, I think, have... they definitely have the best bleeding augments in the game for armor. And I think they have some good vitality ones as well from memory. Alright, so we killed Janaxia. That's kind of what we came out here for. Let's turn the loot off here, and we'll just throw frisbees at everybody. There we go. Something's still attacking me? You. stop it. Alright, and as far as loot go, Mythical Vilescorn leg plates. Okay. I like that for the Aether resistance, for sure. Now, the question is, can I actually use them? Armor increase is nice. The acid damage is nice, but not really amazing. The acid retaliation and retaliation damage at the bottom, as well as all those levels, quite good. Aether and vitality. So if I take my pants off, do not clip that. And then I put these on, that's going to cap Aether. And we'll be slightly under on chaos, but I'm kind of okay with that. Because there's not so much chaos in Act 5 and 6. And we'll be slightly under on fire as well. But we've actually got augments that do fire. So, yes to the pants, and maybe to the boots. I think the good thing with the boots is I can put them on, and we'll lose a little bit of bleeding. Yeah, good, don't have bleeding on those pants. But we can lose a little bit of bleeding, and then fire is the only one... No, it's not. Alright, we'll have to have a look at it. Have a look at that in the next level. I might be able to get my hands on some different augments that might be able to help fix that. Anyways, let's head north. Heading up this way. I did just see the screen stutter, which makes me a little nervous because that's kind of the tell that I've worked out for when the game is loading a nemesis, or sometimes it does it with totems as well. I'm not sure why. But it is something that I want to keep my eyes on. Because as much as I was saying I'd like to try Kubac, oh, he's corrupted. Definitely don't want to be standing in the corrupted stuff. As much as I was saying I would like to try Kubac, I'm also a little apprehensive. That is Aether damage from that corrupted pool. So definitely need to be careful about that. Okay, that's a hero up there. We'll go ahead and take care of him. Burning Shell I'm okay with. All of his friends pretty much died just from being in the general vicinity of my retaliation damage. And we can leave the rest there. What are you, Vile Claw? That's all poison stuff, so you're going to take longer to die, but be completely no threat at all. Don't forget your Ugdenblooms. If you are playing along, make sure you are collecting Ugdenblooms. We will be making a conduit at level 100, and conduits are expensive. So they use a lot of Ugdenblooms. I think it's 12 or 14 for each attempt. And then you have, I think it's 11 or 7 different options for outcomes on that craft. So you're going to need a lot of them. Okay, there is level 82, so we can take our pants off again. I think I'll go a little bit further, just to the next rift gate, because I have an annoying habit of resetting my rifts and breaking progress. There we go. Alright, let's duck back to town. I believe I have some augments in my inventory for fire and piercing. Let's get rid of all of this rubbish. There we go. Okay, so nothing. Right. Let's put those on. Now, our components are not giving us any resistances. There is some, obviously, on the augments, but components themselves, no resistances. That is a lot of fire resistance missing. Okay, how can we fix this? Fire we can fix. I guess technically we don't need the Mark of the Traveler, so I could put a Molten Shell on the boots. I really don't want to, but I could do it. Also, we are over an Aether, so again, I don't want to, but I could take an Aether Soul off for a Wardstone. That would be bleeding an elemental. So that is an option. I really would like to keep the Aether Soul just for the less damage taken from Ethereals and Aether Corruptions. but I may end up having to swap it out just for resistances. What do we got? How is Elemental? Elemental's absolutely balked. Okay. Did I save those components? That's the question. The answer appears to be no. So this is the part where I would be breaking my rift and complaining later that I had messed up and had to run over all through that area again. Which is why I went and got the rift gate. Okay, we can talk to Whitfield here. Whitfield is going to give us... we're already using... How many are we using? One? Just one? Okay, that's not too bad. So I can get Solar Storm. So we can get 3 of those, and then let's go 3 of those as well. The Pierce, actually I don't really need, but whatever, it's fine. 3, and then 1, 2, that one's already got 1, 3. Okay, Elemental's fine, Cold is, yeah, I'll put a Densifer on the boots, that'll be fine. Bleeding is... Bleeding, I need bleeding. I need the bleeding resist, and the only bleeding augments, I think, is going to be the Coven and... Let me just double check this, actually. I believe the only bleeding resistance augments are from the Coven and Barrowholm, but I am not 100% confident in that. So I've just swapped over to Grim Tools, and I've done a search. So we have Coven of Ugdenbog, Mammoth Resistance, and Barrowholm all require level 90. So bleeding is not great. I think I'm going to have to take that Aether Soul off. And, yeah. Alright. Gonna have to do it. I didn't want to, but we're going to be making a Wardstone. And I also think I'm not going to bother getting the other movement skill back again either. I probably should. I definitely should, but I'm not going to. So, more points into vulnerability. 15% resistance shred is actually kind of meaningful now. So, pretty happy about that. Let's make a Wardstone. Wardstone, there we go. And we can chuck that onto the metal. Everything nicely capped. And we've actually got everything at cap now, which is really good. Would be even better if we had augments. As soon as I get my hands on Black Legion augments on, I mean, basically level 90, all of these resistance problems just go away. Okay, give me my add-on back. Yes, I'm sure. It may also be worth crafting a Mark of Mogdrogan at this point. Do I have the recipe for that, or do I have to go visit the Rovers? That is the question. MOG, I don't have it, so let's go visit the Rovers. I do remember this particular component being a little bit pricey, but it is one of the better boots-only augments. There it is, 12 Aether Shards. Okay. 10% move speed, some regen, some more regen, and some health. I definitely want to use that. The question is, do I have enough Aether Shards? I think we all know the answer is no. But I did make a ton of dynamite. Maybe I do, actually. Aether Shard. I can make 9. So if we just go to Mogdrogan here, I need 10, of course, plus Wardstones. Alright. I'm going to take a quick break here. We're going to go visit the Warden. I'm going to ransack his lab. We should get 14 crystals out of this, which should be enough to make the Wardstones. And then maybe I do it one more time, and that'll be enough for making the actual component. So we're definitely getting through this pretty quick, actually, which is good. Ragless the Leaper, down he goes. Honestly, don't really need this component. I could just stick with the Mark of the Traveler, but I kind of want... I want the Mark of Mogdrogan. And it's not that much. Alright, how'd we do? 13, so we got one cluster or shard. That's fine, we'll go one more time. That should give me more than enough. And then we'll be able to make the Mark of Mogdrogan. 1, 2 green boys. Blood of Dreeg, let's go shopping. Give him the old 5-finger discount, or the 1 frisbee discount. 1, that's 2. Honestly, that's probably enough, but I want more. I'm not going to say the line. I'm not going to say the line. It is true, though. Alright, we're in the area. We may as well kill these as well. I saw the screen kind of miss a couple of frames there. I was halfway expecting the totem to be here as well. Looks like it's not. We'll take that scrap. Alright, and we're almost done. Got what, 4 or 5 more left? Aether shard. Because I'm making something with shards, getting shard drops is actually good. Getting cluster drops is... it's not bad, but I would prefer the other options at this point. Alright, give me that frozen heart. Let's go make ourselves a Mark of Mogdrogan. So I've definitely got enough crystals. I will double check that I actually need ward stones, yes. 4 ward stones, 9 shards. So shard, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ward stones, I need 4 of those. And then we go 1 Mark of Mogdrogan. So 5% health. When you compare this to a Mark of the Traveler, which is just here, you got a little bit extra flat regen on the Mark of the Traveler, but you don't have the percent regen, you have less movement speed, and then the slow resistance is changed to health. So it's kind of an upgrade that's also a partial side grade, but I think it's good. Alright, all of our resistances are maxed, which you love to see. And we can go back to progressing the campaign. Could also begin looking at, for example, the bloodstones here. So we're way over on vitality, so let's actually have a look at that. Sorry, they're not called bloodstones, they're bloodied crystals. So 8 silk swatches, look at all these Ugdenblooms you're going to need. 8 hollow fangs. So I could make 1. Again, need Aether crystals. Silk swatches, I could make a lot of those. Could I make 8 of these? No, I couldn't. More Aether crystals. But actually getting those on here would most likely mean we don't need the wardstone for bleed. We'd still need it for... actually, we wouldn't need it for fire either. Oh no. Alright. We're doing it. Sorry guys, this just became a farming episode. I'll try to remember to put a timestamp in the description so you can skip this bit if you're not interested. But I need more crystals. If there's no timestamp in the description, go ahead and yell at me and I'll chuck one in there. Or someone can chuck it in the comments if it's not there. But I know a lot of people are not so interested in the farming side. So this is why I say the line. And the line is, there's no such thing as enough Aether crystals. Runebound Topaz is the other really good ring component. I've already got max stun res, so I wouldn't use it. But it is a really good option for getting stun resistance on your rings. If anyone wants to look at what it is, it's there. You can go ahead and pause on that. Life, defensive ability, stun duration, and shield damage blocked actually would not be a bad shout. We do have a shield. The block chance on the shield is not great. We're not actually playing a shield build. I know we're using a shield, but we haven't invested into blocking or anything like that, so it's kind of more like we're holding a stat stick that's shaped like a shield rather than being an actual shield build. Alright, I'm going to do one more run through here. And then we'll make 2 bloodied crystals, and I think that should be enough. One more run. One more run should be enough. Let's go make sure. So I need 8 silk swatches. What am I doing? I need SIL. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of those, and then hollow fangs. I need... It's going to be 2 more runs. Possibly 3 if I get unlucky with the drops. Okay, there's 1. There's 2. There's 3. A little bit of a chug on the screen. Don't have Nemesis with the Ethereals yet, so can't be valved around. Stop giving me shards, please. I definitely want crystals. Thank you. Crystals are up to 7. I think it was 24. Plus probably a few more for the actual components. Scion of Noxious Wounds, not bad, not bad. Gonna turn that into scrap. Okay, Aether Crystal, more crystals please. No, that's a shard. Alright, it is what it is. The bloodied crystals are really, really good. They give you armor as well as bleeding resist. And I think they give defensive ability as well, which kind of don't want defensive ability on a retaliation build. But I guess it's all good. Technically not relying on getting hit on this build. So having more defensive ability is not a bad thing. Especially if you can get enough of it and start stacking the damage resistance from it as well. Of course, we're talking like 3 to 4k defensive ability to get that sort of resistance, but you can get some pretty tanky characters with stacking defensive ability. More crystals. What did I say I needed? 24? Something like that? Scion of Burning Vengeance this time. So we've got the Burning Vengeance, the Noxious Wounds. Okay, Regenerator. So we get some combat here. It's not all just bashing crystals. It's mostly bashing crystals, but still. Okay, what are you? Electrified. Okay, that's fine. Don't really care so much about Electrified. More iron bits to add to the pile. Crystals up to 21. 22, I'm going to be 1 short. Okay, that's fine. We get 1 more run. 1 more run and then we're done. Wait, no. No, I don't need... Do I need... Yeah, 8 3s are 24, yeah. I think you can have those as well. Alright, 1 more run. I think I'll just ignore the heroes this time, actually. Get this done. What was that? Where are you going? Okay, crystal. I think we have enough at the moment. I'm kind of worried that the final combination, I think, is going to use some as well. So if I go back with 24, I'll be able to make the hollow fangs. And then I'll go to make the bloodied crystals, and it'll be like, nope, you need 6 more Aether crystals. So I'm going to do the whole run and just see what happens. Aether shard. I don't love seeing the shards, but it's not the end of the world either. Every time you see an Aether shard, you just think of it in your head as 3 dynamite. And suddenly it's not so bad. Okay, that should be enough. Should be enough. I do need to go to the rovers as well. I think it's rovers, isn't it? Arcovian rose powder, yes. Keep item. Keep item. Yeah, I still need that. So, rovers. Rose powder, wasn't it? We'll go rose P. 2 of those on the rings. There we go. Elementals back to being capped again. Just counts, right? And now we should be able to make ourselves a couple of bloodied crystals. Start with 8 hollow fangs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then if we go bloodied crystals times 2, beautiful. There we go. Welcome to high level Grimdawn, when you spend most of your time farming crystals. Okay, what do these actually do for us? 40 defensive ability, 75 armor, and some bleeding resistance. Oh jeez. How many Aether crystals for an Aether soul? Oh dear. I think I can make this actually. Wrath stones. 1, 2, 3. Aether soul. There it is. Now the question is, can I actually afford to take that 18% elemental? I can't. It would uncap cold. And I'm not destroying a Mark of Mogdrogan for that. So we'll hang on to that. And if I can get some more cold resist from somewhere, then we could use that. Actually, so if I do a search for cold resistance, the rovers have one, level 70. Can I afford to drop one of these? Fire, lightning, I can. Alright, awesome. So if we go to the rovers and pick up a nightshade powder, all this juggling just to get your resistances maxed. So nightshade powder, oh, it's level 90. Wait, no, it's level 70. Oh, I'm not revered. Oh, okay, who else has got it? The Outcast. Well, the Outcast is not going to sell me that. What else we got? Death's Vigil or the Outcast again. Rip. And Death's Vigil's not there either. Okay, it's alright, we just, we continue with what we have. Everything's capped, and we're just a little bit of damage reduction down. So that'll be fine. So we're going to go find Silvaria. Definitely need to be on the lookout for Kuba now, since I reset all those missed spawn points that I ran through back at the start. So he now has a... I want to say he's got a higher chance, but I'm actually not sure now. Anyway, just keep my eye out for him. Chug goes the screen. Kuba can spawn over here, and I haven't revealed the map, so I'm a little bit wary. Checking down here for the undergrowth, it's not there, so I'm going to have to keep looking. Now, the easiest way to find the undergrowth is to pretty much just hug the right wall when you come through this top section here. Actually, that's not this top section, it's more like this top section. And we have some Ugdenblooms back down here too. Unless I'm wrong. I definitely could be wrong. It's been a while since I've done the Ugdenbloom run. Yeah, I must be misremembering. The easiest way to find the undergrowth, if you don't get it at that first spot, is to just hug this right wall. And you will find it eventually. Or it'll be in the last spot just before you get to Barrowholm. In which case, you know, you'll still find it. There's mine. But it'll be right before the ramp to go up to Barrowholm. Okay, so we're in the undergrowth, and this is probably my least favorite area in the game. I've been saying that the Seal of the Logorian, or the, is it the Seal of Logorian? I think it is. I've been saying that area is my least favorite in the game for a while now. I think it's definitely the undergrowth. Just because of all the wacky, wavy tentacle arm flaying thingies. Not a fan. Aldenar's Vanity. I'm going to make a build out of that. The thing drops like candy. It's everywhere. Okay, and we've got a Swift Golem. Who's gone down. See, this thing right here. This is like the bane of my existence. Watch this. Watch it work perfectly this time. Kinda, not really. But you can see I'm just holding the mouse button down, and my character is absolutely freaking out. Trying to walk through a gap that is just a little bit too small for him. And then there's just... these things are everywhere, and the same gap. Like, okay, it's not glitching and teleporting me back this time. But my character's not trying to go around that thing. He's still trying to run through it. There's some loot over here in the walls from memory. Yep, there it is. There's two, isn't there? Maybe misremembering. That's alright. So, Silvaria can drop us some nice rings. Probably won't, but can. So, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to hold down the Dreeg's Evil Eye on Silvaria herself. Make sure I'm not standing in the poison. And I don't think I care about the Sunder. I may change my mind about that, but I don't think it's an issue. Let's get rid of this Moss Flinger. Yeah, definitely don't care about the Sunder. There we go. Incorruptible Vine Ring. Unfortunately, that's the wrong ring. I would like an Incorruptible prefix. Granted, I do have that triple rare. But Incorruptible of the Fox, if it was on a creeping ring, would probably be better than the Impervious that I have. But, alas, it's not to be. Okay. When I'm coming out of there, I hate that place, so I would rather run the extra little distance than walk out backwards. So I'm going to do that. I'm also going to hook off to the left here. Oh, Worth. Look at that. The Burning and the Bloodthirsty Bloom. So we got 2 extra heroes because I don't like that zone. Pretty happy about that. Got an Ugdenbloom out of it as well. Yeah, I'm going to hook off to the left here. Not quite as far left as I was trying to go, but still off to the left. I need to kill you guys for a quest item, don't I? Leafmane Alphas are the ones you want to kill for the Leafmane Alpha Horn. Surprising absolutely nobody. It's in the name and all. A bunch of Basilisks. I don't need the quest from them, or the quest item from them, so I'm going to skip those. And then here's the Witches. So we'll send them back to Coven. There we go. Alright, totem. Do we get the totem today? No. So it's normally just kind of here. It's not today. Do I have... I know I have Wendigo Spirits in the bank. I guess we'll go in and free him. Now, if we free him, we get Coven Reputation. So I think I'm going to kill him. Killing him, I think, should give me Barrowholm Reputation. Again, I could be misremembering. It's been a while since I've killed him. The good thing about killing him is I don't have to go back to town. Okay, let's give him the old curse. Down he goes. Nope, we just get a Wendigo Spirit. Okay, that's not really worth. But hey, quest is complete. I didn't have to go back to town, and it actually didn't give me negative Coven rep. I just didn't get the positive Coven rep from freeing him. Get rid of these. The rumor is spreading amongst them already. I didn't even attack them. Alright, you guys just play amongst yourselves. I'll be over here. Now there is, I think, one more Kubac spawn location just over here before I get to Barrowholm. We should be running into it. Yep, just here. So he can spawn right here. Before I run up there, though, let me just show you down here. This is the last spawn location for the undergrowth. If you haven't found it by the time you get here, I'm pretty sure it's this tree, but it might be this one. It's one of these two trees. And like I said, I'm pretty sure it's here. So if you didn't find it over here, or I think there's another spot up here, then it's over here. And we have successfully made it to Barrowholm, including 15-20 minutes worth of crafting components. It's not too bad runtime. Certainly won't be winning any speedrun records, but decently fast nonetheless. And we are going to be siding with Barrowholm, by which I mean we're not going to kill them all. So we can remain friendly, and we can go do your silly fetch quests. Alright, Scorv said I should come help you. Yes, I'll take your quest. And yep, I'll rescue lunch. Alright, so a quick run through these. Shouldn't be too hard. Just get the wards, get the captured prisoners, clear out the mine. Nothing too difficult. Alright, first location is empty. I might just not kill all of those. There we go. Alright, first set of, almost said prisoners there, but first set of refugees, wanderers, travelers. There we go. Travelers. Alright, this just got a little bad. Never mind, it's fine. Alright, what do we got? Contagion. Legendary offhand. That's actually pretty good. And the rest of this, not so much. Level 82. I'm just thinking, when does the perdition stuff start dropping? I think it's going to be around level 90, maybe 89. 89 for certain bosses, actually, I think. So, not quite yet. Probably not in this episode. We might even be pretty much done with the game before it starts dropping. Murmur's Kiss. That sounds fun. Is that a weapon? I feel like that's a weapon. It's a belt. Okay. Okay. No. The flat acid retaliation on this would be really, really nice. Unfortunately, it's another item with bleeding and elemental resistance on it, so I can't replace that. I will, however, hang on to it, if I remember not to sell it, because that might be something I want to wear later. Actually, level 65, never mind. Alright, we're here for killing crabs. We need to kill the pit shells, I'm pretty sure it is. And, these guys don't count, but I'm just going to kill everything, and then that way they can't accuse me of missing anything. Alright, there we go. Everybody's down. Next pack, I guess. Oh, we got a couple of heroes in here, which you love to see it. So Void Touched. My resistances are capped now. I don't care anymore. Don't have to watch out for the corrupted ones. Although, corrupted heroes definitely are a little more dangerous than your average hero, just because of the pools. They put the goop on the ground a little bit after they spawn, and whenever you kill them, they leave more goop on the floor. They're very messy. Alright, more crabs. We got any pit whatevers? I don't see any, but, I mean, they're all dead, so it's hard to tell. We also have in here a treasure trove, which can spawn pretty early. I don't see it, but it's kind of up at the top of the screen there. Here it is. Here it is not. I think it's in this little section at the top here. But somewhere around here anyway. Guess we should be killing everything, since, you know, the whole point of coming in here is to kill everything. This little section here, the bugs or the crabs under the ground, if you don't run down here, there's a good chance that they won't come out. And then you've got the crabs you were sent here to kill just chilling under the ground while you're running around trying to find them. What do we got? Rotmouth. Rotmouth, okay. There's level 83. Love to see that. Turtle shell rank up as well. Just can't stop winning. Alright, alright. 2 more points. I think 8 is enough for the moment there. I think we just max out vulnerability. I may put a couple more points into Curse of Frailty, maybe a level, maybe 2 levels. Just get it up to around 4, maybe 5 points. Just to give it more area of effect. Does that give more duration as well? It does give more duration too. Alright, loot in the walls, always good to get. I didn't check over here for the treasure trove, so let's go do that. Can sometimes be just around this little end point. I think it's right here, from memory. And you know what? Let's do the fight. Why not? I saw a couple of Ugdenblooms there, or an Ugdenbloom, so kind of worth it. Intrepid Warboots, definitely want to use that blueprint. Have I got any others that I've failed to use here? Probably. So we're up to 83 now. Kind of in the home stretch. Kind of. Damage is starting to fall off a little bit. It's not too bad, I guess. We're still doing a decent amount of retaliation. And the Frisbee is still killing things, so I guess it's not too bad. I am expecting the damage to really start falling off in the sort of the high 80s. Okay, there we go. I saw a blueprint there. Where are you? There you are. So, Deathborn Scepter. Definitely never using that on this character, but, you know, another blueprint that we can't get again. Fetid Pull rank up, so more damage for people attacking us from range. Okay, a few extra crabs. I think there's only one more pack of the crabs that were actually sent here to kill. I could be wrong about that. We might actually be done. I'm going to kill the Naxxon Shade anyway. I can't remember if that's part of the quest. But it can't hurt to kill the boss, right? More loot, if nothing else. I'm going to wait for Ascension here. Don't know why I'm looking at my inventory. There's nothing to do in there. Okay. Vulnerabilities on him. All the rest of the stuff's on him. Died very quickly. Not bad for someone who just said that the damage is falling off. I may have been mistaken. Alright, so on the way out, I'm checking for anything that I didn't kill on the way in. Any area that looks like I didn't walk into it, so something like this, if I hadn't already walked in there, you know, the black part of the map would be sort of half covering it. I'm looking for things like that. It's fully uncovered, so I know I went in there. And then I'm also going to check a few areas back towards the start. So when I came out here, that's the wrong way. Here we go. When I came out here, I did not go across this bridge. I didn't go onto this platform. So I do tend to go this way on the way out, or at least check it on the way out. I don't always exactly walk this way. Looks like I did go in there, but it is also a little bit dark, so Just check it. Doesn't hurt, it'll save you walking all the way back if you make extra sure. But it looks like I've done a pretty good job. I'm on a pretty good roll at the moment as well, in terms of how many times I've done this and not had to redo it. Alright, now we're back into Kuba territory. And like I said, I kind of want to fight him. I may end up regretting that, but at the moment I kind of want to fight him. We've got our last ward just up here, our second last, sorry. What was that all about? Character just having a little bit of a fit there. Bouncing back and forth between a, looked like a snake in a hard place. Alright, here's the last ward. There we go. Let's reactivate that. Throw them a frisbee to play with. And head back over this way. Now, Kuba lives down here. He's got several spawn locations, so you never know, we might get lucky. Or unlucky, depending on how you look at it and how the fight goes. Okay, I've already got the Leaf Mane Horn, I don't need another one. Same for all of this stuff, I don't really need to be fighting that. Let's check the right side first. Nope. So once again, as always, the Travelers are going to be in the last place you look. Haldra the Bloodlust is being healed. It was you, wasn't it? Bloodsinger, yep. Okay, and who are you? Palros, the Protector of the Pack. There we go. And we are done. As soon as I get unstunned. There we go. Alright. Send those back to town. And yep, get in the Rift Gate. There we go. Right, let's go do a bunch of turn-ins here, and then we have a few more quests to do for Barrowholm. And I'm not going to summon the Ravager. I know for sure I can't fight him at level 83. There's just no way, but maybe later. Let's go ahead and sell all of my junk as well. What was I keeping? I think nothing. I don't think I wanted any of this, that's fine. These may end up being part of the final build as well, so if you do find those and you find the mythical version, don't sell them. It's basically going to come down to what resistances do you have, what do you need, and can you get away with using the blues? Because if you can, I mean, that's a lot of acid retaliation. That's also an okay amount of acid retaliation, so good damage. Alright, the moment of truth. What is it? Continue. I've already dealt with the pests, so I did get all of the crabs, which is nice. And where are the survivors? They're inside in the pot. Because Barrowholm are cannibals. It's locked. Okay, what's the problem? I will deal with Laria. Now, we're about to go and do a... Hang on a second. Yeah. We're about to go and do a whole bunch of turn-ins at the Coven. So Laria can die. And I don't care about losing the Coven reputation because we're going to get it back in about a minute's time. So let's go kill Laria. Chance for loot and all that. And she's going to die anyway, it's just whether we kill her or she gets put on a bus off screen. Actually, I think that doesn't count as being put on a bus, because she's actually dead, not just, she didn't just go away. Anyway, that's fine. I have no holes in my resistances anymore, so... Goodbye. There we go. We just lost reputation with not Homestead, with the Coven. Where are they? Coven of Ugdenbog. They're now only honoured. They now only really like us instead of really, really like us. So we can head back to Barrowholm, turn that one in. I will pick up the quest for the 3 Wendigos. We are not using one of their medals here, so I don't really care so much about it, but having extra heroes on the map while you're farming is only a good thing. Okay, Scorv, yes, tell me more, and we'll gather the hearts. Right. The hearts. First place you want to stop is the Barrowholm Rift, and then we're heading south. So we can just ignore that. Been through here in this session, so I'm not worried about Kuba. We're going to check sort of here-ish. He's not here. Next stop is down here. And then usually if I don't find him here, I will give up. I'm not going to go searching through the rest of all of this. No thank you very much. Instead, I'm going to go to the Coven. And I'm going to not turn any of this in just yet. Although I definitely could. Actually, we'll turn this one in. Why not? Save us a little bit of running later. There we go. Revered again already. And where you want to check in here is just this area. Get the Ugdenbog at the bottom of the foot as well. Oh, no, it's a trap. For anyone wondering what the foot is, it's this shape here. Big toe, little toe, heel. Ugdenbog just here. It's the one that I get the most often. Oh, there's Cabra. Alright, I know where I'm heading next. Straight back to character creation. No, it should be alright. I'm tanky enough that I think I can run away if I need to. And I'm not really expecting to just get stomped either. So let's clear out the train that's following us. And Kuba's going to do a lot of bleeding, and he's very resistant to cold and vitality. So we don't really do that, which is good. And he doesn't shred resistances, which is also good. So should just be able to more or less just kill him. Yep, he's already... First form's dead. Definitely taking a lot of damage there. Second form is already split. There we go, and he's on his last form here. There he is. Cabra downed at level 83. I won't say with no risk. My health did go down fairly low. Didn't trigger Prismatic Rage though, I don't think. The Prismatic Diamond there. I don't see it on here, and it usually lasts a while, so I think I would have seen it if it had triggered. And we do get a Nemesis Trove now. Mythical Shoulders of Perdition, there we go. You'll love to see that. So there's our first pair of shoulders. Or our first piece of the Perdition set at level 94. Maybe I should go looking for Cabra more often. Anyway, actually, you know what? I was going to do this anyway to get that first, what are they called? Wendigo, back here at Barrowholm. But there's a chance we could run into Cabra again here in the Gloomwald. Let's get the green boys out. A lot of Dreeg on the go. There's a pretty good chance of running into Kuba through here. He's got like 4 or 5 spawn points in this first little section. And we're also looking for the, is it Handaroth or Olivioth? I can never remember which one it is. But we're looking for one of them in this first area as well. It does have a few different places it can spawn. And as long as we're here, we'll check for the treasure troves, all the totems, all that sort of fun stuff. Definitely want to be getting out of that goop. Okay, we've got a totem here. No problems at all. There's the Seal of Blight. It's vitality damage. Not so good. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Interesting about the Kubac could drop the, this thing is level 94, which is 11 levels higher. I didn't check what level Kuba is. He's probably... He's got to be at least 8 levels higher than me, doesn't he? Here's our quest Wendigo. So we'll take out Handaroth here. There's another heart. Storm Shepherd. Nice belt for another build. I'm not going to go through the underground section here. We'll just we'll cut across the land over this way. I'll check for a couple more Kuba spawns, but I think if he's not here... if you're looking for your Wendigos as well, there's another spot here, one spot there, and then the last spot should be up here. Alright, so obviously he's not here because we just killed him at the first potential spot, but we can check for more Kuba. Well, there's my treasure trove, so love to see that. Got any more of them blueprints? Yep, we got that one. Okay, I'm just going to check here for Kuba. He's not here. It would be rude not to kill all these heroes, though. But you can see 1, 2 heroes here. I want to say there was a third one, but I may have been not watching that. Yeah, there was a third one. You could also have Pakla here, so that would be 4. You could have Handaroth here, so that would be 5. So this little area can be a little rippy. I know I said I was going to check for 1 more Kuba and then be on my way, but, you know, 1 turned into 2. Alright, that's enough. So back to Barrowholm, we'll get this last Wendigo, and then we'll go turn it in. Why do you go backwards? Why do you do that? Alright, no Kuba here. Here's my last Wendigo, so I guess we're not going to get another Kuba. Oh, that's alright. So that's the 3 hearts. Now we'll go back to Barrowholm. And when it comes to fighting the Ravager, if you're playing softcore, go ahead and give him a shot. You're going to die, but you can give him a shot with no consequences. If you are following this build and you're playing on hardcore, do not spawn the Ravager. You will die. Or at least, if you fight him, you will die. You can spawn him, and he spawns as an NPC, non-hostile. Alright, so here they are. Wait, what? Continue. Alright, so it's Tyvold, I think, is the easiest one if you want to fight it. But they do all have slightly different helmets. So go ahead and Google that one. Find the one you want to fight, and then sacrifice the corresponding... what are we calling these? Supplicants? But Tyvold, I believe, is the Ravager of Flesh, so he should be the easiest. Double check that, though. Don't just take my word. I'm going from memory. Right, so we are done. Let's head back to the Coven's Refuge, and we've got a bunch of stuff to turn in there as well. Also a couple of extra quests, which I'm going to do because XP. Here it is. What do we do next? How will this help? Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely. For sure. Will these suffice? Go on. I've already done that. Where is that? Done. Thank you very much. 2 more points in vulnerability. I think I'm going to put this to 4. So level 85 is going to be 1 point in vulnerability, 1 point in Curse of Frailty. Level 86 is going to be 2 points in Curse of Frailty. And then we need to decide, are we going to finish the bar? The answer to that is no, there's not enough points. But what else could we put points in over here? This one is at a breakpoint, I think, at the moment for +5 targets. So I think 3 more might get us another 1 target, but it's going to be hard to get. So maybe the rest of the points in Haven is not a bad idea. Anyways, we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. Alright, as long as we're over this side anyway, we'll go and do the wards over here. Now, we may run into Kubac in the same place as I fought him just before, in which case we definitely are going to be fighting him again. Because if we can get another piece of the Perdition set already, I'll be very happy. I mean, I know I'm going to be farming the shield again, same as in normal, but, you know, we can live in hope. Now, the actual Wraith is over here. I'm coming this way because I want the trap. Turns out I'm wrong. Again, it's been happening a lot today. I swear the Wraith was directly south of the first one, but anyway, it's definitely not. We got a corrupted boy there. Definitely want to be getting out of that. Alright, everybody who matters is dead. Ward cleansed, I guess. And no Kuba? Nope. Unfortunate. That's alright, we'll go back to town. There's 1 more ward to cleanse over here. So, trapped Wraith will die pretty quickly. There we go. Quest complete. We might even make it to 85 here. Maybe. Okay, Matron Molostar, it's done. How can I help? I will protect you. Absolutely. Yes, start the thing. Okay, I'm looking out for the Stone Gaze Basilisk, I think it's called. The one with the skull above its head. It's the one I'm not so much worried about, but I want to kill it first. There he is. Stone Basilisk. Let's give him the old curse. And down he goes. Alright, awesome. Quest complete. Never mind. And we got the Deathbound Amethyst, which if we were playing a Vitality or a Cold build, could actually be decent. But we're not, so it's not. We do have, what are we using? Basilisk Fang. Oh. And that's a Basilisk Mark, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Just checking for anything else. I don't think so. Alright. So that's the end of the Coven questline. We're getting close to, well, we're past the hour point, so I'm not going to start heading to Malmouth today, so I'm going to say thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and bye for now.